Hey everyone, I'm Angela Fraser. I am a creative, a truth seeker, and an advocate. And is through an interview series that I've started called the Hair Stories Project. You can find out more about it at hairstoriesmatter.com, one word, or the Hair Stories Project. So I've been doing this for about a year now, and I have my sixth interview coming up. The scheduling, my connection is in and out. Hopefully you guys are still following. So my sixth interview is with this beautiful model that I came to know through a mutual friend. Her name is Seynabou, and we have been trying to having just a lot of scheduling issues. And so we have to have another change in schedule. And so Seynabou was kind enough to agree to join me on this live to talk a little bit more about what we're going to be discussing during the interview. Was to be today at 7:30 Eastern Time, but is now changed to tomorrow, Saturday, January 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so with that, I am going to bring Seynabou on, and let's see if I'm going to do this. It all went away. Here we go. And got her. Okay, she should be joining us a little bit.
Hi.
It worked. I cannot believe that it worked.
So surprised because I had to sit like in the corner of a restaurant to make it work.
You know, it's funny. I told I told Seynabou that we're gonna go live, right? She was gracious enough to say, hey, let me come on. So people, I was starting to not believe me that I was actually gonna interview.
I was also starting to figment of my imagination. We've been at this for so long, and it's been just so many little delays and inconveniences. Yes. But we're here.
That's right. We're here and still excited. So, Seynabou, tell us a little bit about where you are right now and
yes.
all of the exciting things, not all of the details, obviously, because we want to leave all the news for tomorrow. Again, our full interview is tomorrow, Saturday, January 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. But this is just to update you on the time change and to introduce you to this beautiful soul. So I'm going to allow you to say a few words, or as many as you like.
Oh, no pressure. But well, my name is Seynabou. I'm Senegalese. I'm currently in Dakar, Senegal. And I'm part-time between New York and Senegal right now. And right now it's Senegal's turn. So today's Friday. So like we wear traditional clothing on Fridays. So it's like kind of a holiday every week, every Friday.
Nice.
I'm so glad we're having this talk on a Friday because it's just a different energy around the city on Friday.
Beautiful.
So I think it's just meant to be, just because we've been trying this for so long. So I'm glad you caught us on a day that like the vibration around is different. So mostly I'm based in New York for modeling, but I come back home for like, reconnecting. Since the pandemic, I've decided that I'm going to come home a few times a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I come here about 2 to 3 times a year, and I stay for about 2 to 3 months. And then I just use it to reconnect, look at projects I'm like interested in to invest in, see my family, get some sun, not be in New York, which is really good exchange. So I love it here. I'm very happy here. I'm happy having this conversation.
You can check out her IG page because the images, it's just beautiful. And by the way, we have put out in the universe that we will be doing the Hair Stories Project from Dakar before too long. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But check out her IG page. It's Seynabou. she's the one and only. Sees the beautiful pictures of her country, her fun, this beautiful wedding that she was just a part of. But yeah, please do follow her.
It's a good time, and like I'm crossing since last night, since we talked about it. I'm just crossing my fingers for like the visual thing. I just know it's gonna happen, so I'm not even worried about it. I already tomorrow or like 20 years from now, I already know it's coming. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not. We're good. We're good.
So one of the things that we're going to be very deliberate about in our interview tomorrow is to focus on the beautifulness of our hair. The Hair Stories Project, we explore all the ways that our hair is central as Black women, women across the African diaspora. But this interview, we're going to focus on beauty and the love and the richness and the so we're going to put aside the white gaze. We're going to put aside the typical things that are talked about even within our circles around hair. We're going to just focus on the beautifulness of it. And when I first met Seynabou and she saw that we were going to be doing it this way, I want you to tell them your reaction to that.
It was just so refreshing. It was refreshing because like I said, I grew up in a salon, and I feel like a lot of children of immigrants could like attest to this, like daughters, like when you are Senegalese or mostly West African, whatever the case is, 9 times out of 10 your mother probably owns a hair salon or some sort of like beauty business. And like for me, it's like growing up in a hair salon was the joy of my childhood. It's like seeing women who look like me all the time. No one really cared to like censor themselves because it was us amongst us.
Right.
It's like we weren't trying to pander to anything. People were coming to get the most ridiculous hairstyles all the time. And my mother was just like, and just looking at her be like the kind of like the catalyst of everything as the hairstylist was like, so I've always known that hair is important all my life because I was born and raised in it. And then like when you come into our industry and like you're constantly trying to prove something about your hair, you're constantly like, is it straight enough? Is it curly enough? Am I exotic looking enough? Am I something? And I feel like we're always caught up in talking about our hairs in a way that like of a struggle. So I became it, they didn't really like my afro before, but now I love it. I find myself having that conversation a lot, and never the conversation of, this is my beautiful hair story that has been around since literally before I was born. It's embedded in me. It's in my DNA. And like, I do my own hair. I've done my own hair since I was 12. I do my own braids and everything. So like, it's such a big part of my identity. So like, when I found out we were going to talk about it more positively, it was just such a relief that I get to actually share my story away from the perspective of nobody loved my hair. And now it's so refreshing, It's so nice.
I'm glad about that. It's why I started this project. I realized that our hair is the thing that makes us the most unique in the world, right? In the world, and there are all of these. There's the pleasure, but there's the pain and the political and all that stuff around our hair. And I wanted all of those stories to emerge. When I first had the conversation with you, what was so beautiful is you grounded it in your childhood with your mom. And I think you said that you stepped away from it and then and then you came back in it, And so anyway, I just think that your story is amazing, and I can't wait to share it with everyone. We're not going to give the whole thing right now. This was just real quick to let you know it's not today, January 4th. Happy birthday, Johnny. My firstborn son is 25 today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you for telling me how to do this live and how to get
I have a little brother as well, because I'm as I told you. I've been on Instagram Live. This is my first time, So this is nice.
See, now we've done it once, we can do it again. So our interview is tomorrow, January 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern. We will be on Facebook Live, but I'll figure out how to get it to all of the places. I'll figure that out. But it's
Ask the younger kids later. We're gonna ask the kids.
so if you're following me, I'll keep updating you. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much, Seynabou. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm so excited for tomorrow. Thank you, Angela.
All right, you're welcome. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye. Well, how do I even leave this? I don't know how anything works on Instagram. It's so
I gotta, okay, I think I do. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out.
Help me.
I got it.
Okay, I got it. How do I? I go like
Bye,
this.
I'm such a bad millennial. Oh my gosh.